morning once again. 20 minutes after 10 o'clock. Inside of Level 2, our interview segment. And no stranger to Team 96. He was here with me a few times before. And we want to welcome him back. Yeah, but it's been a while though, huh? It's been a while. I want to welcome to 96 number 1, K-Rich.
Yeah, man.
Good morning,
How you doing?
darling. I'm alright.
Good morning,
I
honey.
can't call it that anymore.
Well, I said, no, everybody, talking about friends and friends and relationships.
I don't understand that one.
Small thing, man.
I
That's
even
small
understand
thing.
that one.
Too young for that, you know.
How have things been with you?
Things have been going extremely well for me. I really can't complain. Life has been beautiful. It's been great. I mean, this is such a wonderful industry and profession that I'm in.
Yeah.
It's enabled me to travel the world over the last few years, and it's kind of brought me
It's
to where I
stressful
am
at the
now.
same time too, huh? We know
It
that.
can be, and you know, you lose a lot of people along the way. People who you thought might have been your friends, you know. But I mean, that's
But
part
to me,
of-
I think it's better that it happened earlier than later on.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And each and every year is a new surprise.
How many years now, K-Rich? You've been in it?
I'm going into my 5th year.
But so far, I think you've done very well for 5 years.
Thank you.
I mean, some people have done 5 years. They can't even get a hit. They can't get the music played. I mean, you did very well. I mean, able to travel and experience things and been through a lot. And
I mean, I really have to thank all the forefathers who came before me. Because growing up, my mom was very adamant about having me involved in the culture from a very young age.
Right.
In Miami Carnival. And I
Yeah.
grew up watching men like Sherwin Winchester perform back when he was
Right.
in Traffic, and David Rudder, Super Blue. These were my icons. These are the people I would look to like, that is how a performance is, you know what I mean? And Young Marshall Montana, all these people you learn.
yeah.
And I really think they are a huge part of my
Right.
growth. You know what I mean?
What do you think are 3 of the top biggest lessons that you've learned thus far in the industry?
Humility at the forefront. Just because you're big in Trinidad don't mean you're big anywhere else in the world. You walk through the streets of LA, New York,
Nobody knows you, nobody
Yeah,
cares.
nobody knows you, nobody cares. So and even if the whole world know you, you're still a human being. You bleed, you urinate the same color as everybody else. You know what I mean? After that, loyalty. Loyalty
Wow.
is real hard to come across people that you know will stick by your side. You know what I mean? You find yourself doing things for people, and you really try and give yourself to other people so they could grow with you.
Right.
But sometimes, you know,
But what do you think causes that? I don't understand what causes
ego.
that.
Ego is
Wow.
the cause of that. I mean,
Ego.
I actually have to thank all of my university lecturers from the CUC back in the day, as it was called.
Right.
Taught me all about psychology, and it really helps me to understand
yeah.
the trials and tribulations.
So you think it have a lot of ego in the soca industry?
It have a lot of ego in people in general, especially in the culture and the society that we live in. It strokes people's ego, and it encourages them to live through their ego as opposed to live through their self now. Without getting too deep into it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I see that.
Yeah,
That's an
I
emotional
suppose
topic.
everything you're feeling it. You're feeling
it's
it.
an emotional
yeah.
topic.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. And of course, we were talking during the commercial break about management and
Yeah.
changing management and finding somebody that is sound and for you and that word, as you just mentioned, team, which is so important. It, as I always tell people, it's not a fly by night. Hey, somebody. It is a marriage.
It is
a
Both of you have to be on the same page, in the same book, following the same direction, know what you all want, and working towards that goal.
Yeah.
And you said you find it so difficult to find it here.
It is. But at the same time, I've been very blessed with a very loving and supportive and giving mother who also happens to have the experience
Right.
having managed Super in the later half of his career. As well as, just a really, my sister, Fane Richards, she does a lot for me as much as she can, given her hectic schedule.
Yeah.
And then along the way, you meet really awesome people as well too, who within their limitations, within their hectic schedules, really do put out a lot to help out. Like JC Management has been doing a phenomenal job getting me here today.
Right.
And booking all these interviews and whatnot, and just really helping put the product out on the map. Oh gosh, well, we know the film industry is now married with the soca industry.
Yes.
If you're not going somewhere with a cameraman to capture those moments, you're wasting your time as an artist. And I was lucky to link up with 868 Films and invest in part of what they're doing as well too.
Yeah.
And they've done wonders for me as well.
Wow, amazing.
The music videos over the last 4 years.
Because I mean that's something that a lot of people would love to incorporate, to have a face and an image to their sound, but cannot afford to do do it.
Right.
So just tell us a little bit about that and your direction and how you've been lucky to always been able to do that.
It is definitely ridiculously expensive, and in fact, I've been very fortunate and very blessed that a lot of people have appreciated the music videos that I've done over the last few years. And one of the questions I always get is, wow, the production quality of that is so outstanding.
Yeah.
It looks like you probably lost an arm and a
International
leg.
too, and it looks international. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And people think that it's an astounding cost, but a lot of what this has to do is at the end of the day is relationship building. I've showed people that if you give me $10, I could shush out $10 to make it look like $100.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's all about relationship building and really long lasting friendships and relationships that will carry you for years.
All right, so tell us about your music and the direction that it has been taken since after the carnival season so far.
Well, the last 5 years have been a journey, and I know that as an artist, we're often tempted to stick in a safe zone. So if we had success here last year,
let's
we're
just
gonna try and
use that.
replicate that
Yes.
formula.
Yes,
I prefer to say, okay, well, I did this last year,
Okay.
and now I want to go and look for something new, because
Right.
I learn through my music. I learn about me. I learn about the world I live in, and so it always has to be a growing and learning experience for me to keep interested. That's a big thing for me too.
Yeah. And I mean, I see that with music
Yeah.
every year you put out. It's always something different and something innovative and different, and then you hold,
So this year I mean, I learned a lot of lessons. I got burned, I learned, and I wanted to find out what is the core problem. Not necessarily the problem, but what is something I could do to contribute that might help change the perspective of this thing called soca. Which when I grew up, I was taught the definition of soca was soul calypso.
Right. Yeah.
And along the way, I personally even felt, even with what I was hearing, but I personally started to feel that I needed to put more soul into what I was doing. So that brought me to my journey for 2016 and the soca religion, which, as I started to tease the thing, we see the religious fanatics. The teaser come out with not a single lyric on it.
Right.
It's just music.
Right.
But people
Music
see the
first,
name of the song. How you
Yeah.
can mix soca and religion? What kind of blasphemy is this we going on in here? But let me tell you something. At the foundation of all religion is love. Love. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to remind people of this thing called soul calypso. Soul calypso. And remind them of all the things that we really had to be thankful for that some of us take for granted each and every year when we go out and hear it. That's what this song really encapsulates.
I'm not gonna lie, Rich. You sound like you had a lot of growth. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
From when I met you to the second time, that's the only way. That's what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm hearing. So tell us about your new track.
This new track was it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of stress, but a lot of fun.
Right.
Actually, the main producer on the track is Bly Productions out of Canada. He's a young man who spent about 4 months living down here in Trinidad, Patrick Friel. And he really integrated himself into the culture and the music, and he became one with it. And he did a lot of work with Kessan Bungie last season, and we might see those projects coming out. But I was really grateful to. I came across this song through Nkosi Blackburn. He sent me just a little snippet of a hook, and I said, "Wow, this song is magic, boy! This song is magic." We had to expand on this song,
Right.
And I sent it over to Patrick in Canada, and he sent me back this amazing pseudo road mix kind of song. When you hear the original song, it sounds like it's a road mix,
Right. Okay.
but it's still tailored to be a radio, original version.
Yeah.
And then coupled with the magic that Morris Music came on board with and just gave the extra punch, and Anson Music, Anson Several, big up yourself.
Anson ain't calling up a lot, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Anson eating a food, boy.
He's working very hard. Very hard. Since
Yeah.
I think he's just been on this constant carnival grind since last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
been,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
been, yeah, he stopped.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
So it's really been a magical experience. The LFS crew, like I said, Nkosi Blackburn sent me this wonderful. He sent the concept, and from there we built on it, and I got to write on it.
Okay.
Clyde Morris got to write on it, and it really reflected where I am as an individual right now, and where I would like people, how I would like people to perceive this thing called soca.
Right. Okay. Well, introduce your song for us today, K. Rich.
Thank you very much to the Team 96 family for having me back on board once again for a new year coming up, 2016 Carnival. This is, ladies and gentlemen, when you're out on the road, you stretch your hands out towards the sky and you look up to the heavens and you say, Soca is my religion.
Yeah, definitely feeling this one.
Feeling it. And the people are feeling it as well. We're getting so many messages on our WhatsApp, especially from the international crew. Yeah. And I'm feeling it from you as well. Definitely. Fantastic track. Great contribution.
Thank you.
So, seeing that you're heading in this direction, what else do you have planned for the season?
There's so many things that I wish could be different, and so many things that I wish will change, and so many things that I wish that my comrades in the soca industry will actually come together and stand united and make a difference to make a cultural echo that will expand past the Caribbean region. And we have the ability to do it. We have the music that the world needs is love. So my next contribution is a song called I Wish.
Okay. All right. And on that track, is it that we're going to hear that? What do you think are some of the issues that need to be changed, or you feel like you're ready to voice it today?
No, well, to be honest, that track actually it's more of a interpersonal feeling.
Right. Okay.
It's about how you just I'll say that one for you. Big up Akeem Chance. Big up Akeem Chance.
Right.
Pretty. Big up yourself. Big up Anson Sovereign.
Yeah.
We've been working on this track actually since mid last year, and it have a different vibe to it as well.
I mean, as I said, it's very soulful.
Yeah.
And I mean, as soca, but you can feel it.
Yeah. And then, of course, the message, something so sweet. Yeah. You only could come from God.
Yeah.
Amen.
So I understand what you're saying. Definitely. So what are the other plans? Any other collaborations? Do you have any works with anybody else?
I'm not too sure.
Or you're just working on, you're taking your time.
These two songs, I mean, some rhythms might pop up in the mix.
Right. Yes.
And then one of my favorite parts of this industry is the music video part.
Yeah.
Yes.
I put a lot of energy into it, and I have a really great team that allow me to share my creative views as well.
So you have a concept already for this one?
Yes.
Okay.
I could give you a little.
Yeah, give me a little thing now. Give me a little thing.
Basically, we're gonna tell a story of the duality of life, light and dark, and the balance required between both.
Okay.
But in telling that story, we're gonna use iconic carnival symbology to tell, so iconic carnival characters to tell that story, and in a very cinematic way.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that.
That sounds very interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, guys. Well, you heard from K-Rich, but before he leaves, all your shout outs you want to give and tell us where we can reach you. Well, I know everything is K-Rich, but if anything has changed, let us know.
I want to big up everybody who part of the rich life. You all with me through thick and thin. Through the silence and through the noise. We there. We stand strong. Anastasia, big up yourself. Charisse, Alana, Jalan, big up yourself. Casey Phillips, thank you so much for your guidance on this track as well. Dale Ryan, Caroline Morris, Patrick Friel, Anson Sovereign, Nkosi Blackburn and the LFS crew. Mommy, my sister, I love all your AJ, Alexa Jordan, love of my life. Big up the team, big up the family.
Right. And Instagram, Facebook.
Oh yes, of course. 868 K-Rich, you will find me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram under 868 K-Rich. Follow me, be part of my life so I can be part of yours as well. I keep interactive with all of my fans.
Well, that's what's going to be my next question. Are you interactive? You respond to...
I macro
you macro everything? Okay, well, that's what we love. We love that.
I know who have exams coming up right now.
Okay.
I know who's studying and who not studying based on the activity online.
Wow.
So all you get your thing together for me, please. I need all you to get good grades so you can come out to the fets.
That's true. And where are we going to see you for the carnival season?
Well, this song will let me know.
We'll let you know.
It's too early to say.
Yeah. But we hope to see you everywhere.
I hope
Fantastic contribution once again.
Thank you
and
very
all
much.
the best in the future.
Same here.
Yeah.